Hello everyone. I am here with Sebastian. Sebastian is my guardian donkey, and today we shall talk about name tags. Well, actually, we have agreed that he will just stand here and let me do all the work. Let's go inside. So, naming things. Naming things is what has helped humanity reach civilization. And civilization in turn has ultimately led to Minecraft. So it's very important. In Minecraft it's important as well because it helps us in several ways. Naming things helps us, for instance, finding our stuff. Let's say our friend comes barging in heavily wounded and warns me, "There's a spider infestation, please assist me, I'm in trouble." So I want to get my best sword to attack spiders. But as you see, I have quite a collection of swords, and it's difficult to see which is which. If I put them in an item frame, I know absolutely nothing. If I put them into my inventory, I have to hover over it to see what its purpose is. However, if I name my sword, then it immediately becomes clear that this is the one I need. I take it and I come to the aid of my friend, and yes, well, I got carried away, but that's the idea. It helps you find your stuff, it helps you organize. Now I have named some other things here in this room. I have my fantastic pickaxe, my nice shoes, and the most beautiful light there is. Actually, I wanted to name it the most beautiful light on the planet, but that name was already too long, so this is close to the limit. I do not only have the ability to name items, I can also name mobs and villagers, which are also mobs. This is Dave, and later on we will do a trade with him. Now, how do I name items? Well, that's very simple. You need an anvil. I will not tell you more about how you can get an anvil and what you can do with it. I will tell you what you need here, and there's a lot of stuff you can do with the anvil. That will probably become one day a separate tutorial. So right click on the anvil and choose the object you want to name, for instance this here, and I want to rename this into nice lamp. It will actually cost me. It will not cost me material, but it will cost me 1 level. I am now on level 16, and if I use this functionality, I'm now level 15, but I have a nice lamp. Now, if I place this lamp, I won't be able to see that it's a nice lamp. It's only visible when browsing through my inventory or when I put it into an item frame, which it apparently doesn't do, and that's very weird because it should do this. Have I discovered a bug? Is something wrong? Let's take it back. What? Okay. Let's try it with a different item. My favorite block of sand. No. There you go. I might have discovered a bug. live while recording this session, I discovered a bug with the shroom lights. Going to try this again later. Anyway, that made my point. You can name an item, and if you put it into an item frame, you will immediately see it. If you name a mob, you will see its name displayed when you look at that mob. Now, next question. How do I name a mob? And why would I name a mob? Well, a second advantage of naming things is if you name, for instance, a creeper, then this will prevent the creeper from despawning. Spontaneously. You can have very good reasons for a creeper to despawn. For instance, killing it is a very good reason. And if we're talking about zombies, exposing it to sunlight, that will still work. Now, how do I name a mob? Let's start there. For this I need a name tag, and coincidentally I have name tags. So I have here a name tag, and I want to name, well, I'm going to name my cow Bella. That's not a nice name, so there we go, Bellatrix. I have a name tag, and it is now named Bellatrix. Now I use my name tag, go to the cow in question, right click it, and there we are. We have named our cow. Let me now present you with a few other named mobs and go outside for a moment. You've already met Sebastian. You can also name bad mobs. Look here, it's my favorite creeper, and oh. Well, that was a very short introduction to Ken, and this proves that despawning is still very much possible. Same goes for my zombie. He has survived the day by means of his name tag, and this is Harold. Harold is a good zombie, but if you come too close, he falls back on his instincts and tries to kill you. Now, if I expose him to sunlight, he will still die, but if I protect him from it, he will survive and he will be your almost best friend forever. Let's quickly go inside now, because I actually switched from creative to survival mode, and one of my friends already exploded, so we want to avoid doing more of that. Alright, I have another mob that I named, and this is Dave, and Dave will tell us something more about how you can obtain name tags. Well, thank you very much for the interview, and one of the means to obtain name tags is getting them as a gift from other players. Oh well, that was quite a contribution, yes. Anything more? Well, you can have a name tag and you can find it in a chest, in a mine shaft, or in a dungeon, or in a mansion or something. I don't know how it's called. Okay, so this is in fact the case. You can find name tags in these locations. Another way is fishing. If you fish and you have the patience for it, some beautiful day you will fish up a name tag. And the last method, which our silly villager forgot to mention, is himself. You can trade for name tags. This Dave right here is not a simple villager, he is actually a master villager. And if you can upgrade a librarian to the level of master, he will offer you name tags for the very convenient price of 20 emeralds. And for my 20 emeralds, I can actually buy name tags. Yes! Dave, that's what a deal. That's not a very good deal. In fact, I'm going to use that name tag. So I take the name tag and I rename it to something fitting. Thief. This will allow me to demonstrate that you can rename people. Well, people is a very big word for him. There you go. Thief! 20 emeralds. For a simple name tag, how dare you. Anyway, what more can we do with name tags? Well, you can use it to make your game experience somewhat more personal. You've probably not noticed it, but if you come into my house and you should have found a welcome message, but there were two things wrong. The welcome message was gone and there was a skeleton here that wasn't very welcoming. But at least when you leave my place, you will see the beautiful goodbye message. That was the entire idea. I believe the welcome message, yes, it is here. Oh, I don't like skeletons. Please go away. Please go away. Don't kill me. Yes. I survived. Yes, so you can do this and you can make the game a lot more immersive. For instance, I'm going to name a note. What? It's shooting me in my own house? I need protection. Oh, it's come to this. Well, I don't have enough fence. I shall probably best ignore him. Yes, let's eat something really raw beef. But it's enough to bring me back to health. Let's, for instance, rename a diamond and do something really motivating. I have my diamond here. Do 8 push-ups and take this diamond. Now that's actually exactly to the limits of the text length, and if that is not a motivating message, then I don't know what is. I shall remove my favorite block of sand and place this here, but like this you can create challenges for other players. Also, name tags. Some name tags can be used, well, a bit special. There's a number of Easter eggs in the game. For instance, I have here a collection of name tags with a very strange name. Shall have to break this block now. Someone killed my cow! My cow Bellatrix, what's happened to you? Oh, it was a damn skeleton. I really don't like skeletons. They're sneaky. When you agitate them, they start their little dance, or what is it? And then you almost can't hit them. Grum! Grum seems like a fitting name for a pig. I shall name it. What? Yes, so this is one of the Easter eggs. If you name a mob Grum or Dinnerbone, you will turn it upside down. And it will walk, it will do anything it usually does, but upside down. That can be very funny, and it can also be used, for instance, if you put a chain here, it would seem like they're hanging from the ceiling. A very nice scene indeed. Now there's another one, Jeb. For some deep dark reason, I'm going to name this sheep Jeb. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's really wondrous. I want an entire place full of gems. Now, this is nice. The one thing that would have completed it, and sadly it doesn't work, if you share them, their wool will be the original color of the sheep and not wool that keeps changing color, because that would have opened possibilities. That would really have opened possibilities. Since it is night, I'm going to change to creative mode because I want to go outside and there's a skeleton here. So let's quickly change into a safer environment. There, I fixed all the things. And I'll show you last way that you can use name tags for, well, not the last way, what am I saying? The possibilities are useless. One way is, for instance, look, they have even pushed away my minecarts. Send a message to your friendly neighbor. Now, I have a very weird neighbor. It's kind of a pharaoh and he lives in that place there. And I want to send him a message. It's a message of distress, actually. So I open my chest and I place in it this desperate message. Please come, trouble with pig. And I send it off. Yes, well, send it off. Yes, there it goes. Sweet neighbor, please quickly come to my rescue. And on that last note, I shall leave you for today. But now it's your turn. Did you do something special? Did I forget stuff? Do you have suggestions? Please let me know. And if you liked this video, please consider liking this video. Donkey and I say goodbye.